Welcome everyone. Let me just give a breakdown of the entire idea of what we are trying to do. Okay, so as you can see, I don't know, some of you might be new to the trading industry, some of you might have a clue, and some people might have already, started a channel or something like that. But the thing is that the industry is still very fresh, and as we can understand, Forex trading did not exist as Forex trading in the past. It evolved, from trade by barter system to what we have as digital decentralized markets right now. So basically, these stuffs it has been here over time, but the names have changed over and over and over and over again. So the industry is a very old one as well, one which has dealt with ancient times, down from the Greek times. They had their ways of trading, which also led to war. So this is a very serious industry as well, which can take you very far. Can introduce you to people from far and near who could sponsor you in all sorts of ways. So it's a very, very, very nice industry. And looking at the way it's coming into the phase of entertainment right now, we can say in the coming years we would see a very big shift, which this industry will be introduced into the entertainment world, because as you can see, everyone is out for money. Everybody wants something valuable. Nobody's just looking to download songs again and just chill and look for a job, because there basically is no job. So we want an industry that can actually be beneficial, and that's like the trading and the crypto, which just was recently introduced this century. So the changes and the shift in the entire system is also affecting companies. As you can see, Nigeria is also having a very big issue balancing with all this thing, because we are let's say a country which is not yet in tune with the system of civilization right now, and the big change is just coming in as a shock, I would say, or as kind of like unexpected to Nigerian government. Let me just put that. And this is now costing a big draft in the economy, which they have also been putting efforts in stabilizing for a very long time. So you definitely would see some harsh reactions, which is what we are seeing right now, with the government trying to ban and restrict cryptocurrency from the nation. But I would say they're just being silly, because what is done is done. So my plan is to create a system where traders don't have to settle for less anymore. You don't have to settle for this mentor or this community just because you can't find a reliable community. So I'm looking forward to creating a system where I could have traders I know quite all right, know their way around the chart, and also understand what it means to be a teacher or an educator in the system. And even if you're going to be coming here to add your services and your skills, at least you should have a lot of value to also offer to the individuals who are coming to engage in your platform. And this is why I started this free program to train mentors who are interested in becoming Forex content creators and educators for free, for this year, which is this program which is running now. So the main plan is to stabilize the system, so we can also have quality mentors and quality people to present to the world as an industry itself, having something to show that in the long run, the Forex entertainment industry would also grow. Okay, so it's like an official brand, and the official brand we'll be using to present ourselves, because the world is in an era where we don't have countries as the forerunner of exchange anymore. We have brands. You can see the brokers, the pro firms, and so on and so forth. So you just have to be behind the system. So this is kind of like the brand for education. It's not a financial service, so I don't have to be licensed to teach. So education is free, and as long as it's for the sharing of knowledge, no one has any problem with that. Although we have been having mentors all around the world in the first place, so nobody has any problem with that. So it's a free industry. It's an industry where you can express yourself and have your free will. and show your talent too of how good you are, and also help other people understand the meaning of cryptocurrency. All right. So with that being said, for the basic concept you need to understand about trading is to understand that it's no different from any other industry. Okay, I know you might have seen the fact that we use charts on forex trading, because you see things like this doesn't mean if you were in the entertainment industry you won't have to look at the charts as well. It just means that the forex industry is more educative as much as it's beneficial. The music industry has to do with the voice, the food industry has to do with agriculture, and the football industry has to do with sports. So the forex industry has to do with finance. Okay, so if you are looking to becoming an educator in the forex industry, it has to mean you need to understand the basic knowledge of finance. And even if you are looking to become a professional forex trader, which you might be able to trade in hedge funds and other big institutions, you need to understand the basic concepts of how finance works. You need to understand the meaning and the background story of forex, the background story of the institutions from Wall Street to New York trading time to so many on and so forth. You need to understand how these things exist and why, the role they play in the society, and how you can also be profitable from this. So understanding the chart as a trader is a whole different thing as well, because now you need to understand either you are going to be analyzing to use your own charts, or understanding a method of which a signal provider uses to provide his signal to be able to capitalize on that. As you can see, that has been the most famous method in the past, let's say, decade. People prefer to subscribe to platforms for monthly signals, weekly signals, daily, even monthly, yearly subscriptions, and so on, to gain calls from individuals from around the world, and with no proven record. There's no track record, there's nothing to show for it. We are just trying our lucks and trying to understand what we are doing. But as you can see, what we are doing on Instagram is basically creating a platform where traders can see my results from 3 years ago, the way I shared them to the public, the views, the number of people who saw it before I shared it, the number of people who saw it after I shared it, to give the brand a background of image of something we could use to present ourselves as a brand which has a track record to show for, and also creating those educative contents which would be used to educate the public on how to trade, to understand that when we say we are educators, we don't just mean that by each individual, as we mean it by the content we share. So even if you're an educator, which you have been in the phase of educating the public, or let's say privately, you don't need to go too deep anymore in understanding the terms of being an educator in the forex industry. You just need to understand what you're doing. And the method of which we post these videos is also designed to educate you on what you're posting, how you post it, and the meaning of these things you post. So even after doing this for a period of time, you should gain a lot of insight on how trading works, the technical aspect, fundamental, and even the sentimental aspect of trading, and down to risk management and some other psychological tips, because I supervised the creating of this video myself, and also made sure there is no way you post them without having to view at least, or even watched the video more than once. So when you do that, you subconsciously also take notes of some certain things that which you can see in the market and identify as this and that because of the videos you're just posting. So that is also there to educate you and to also help you understand more as you trade in your daily activities, you also post these videos, and then you don't really have to do some back testing all the time, because you're going through knowledge frequently. So these videos are designed to help us in our day-to-day trading as we share them to the public, building our own image and also the image of the brand. So also with the technical aspect of trading. Now, for you to be able to analyze, you need to know the method of which you're analyzing with. As you have seen in so many of my videos, I am used to educating with smart money concepts, analyzing with smart money concepts. Although I do understand Wyckoff, Elliott wave, harmonic patterns, Fibonacci tools, support and resistance, and some other technical method as well, I prefer smart money concept the most because it involves the use of internal and external structure, and understanding how structure works just gives you a fundamental knowledge of how everything comes to existence. It makes you understand that even the house you're living in is created in a shape. It makes you understand that the bed you're sleeping on is created in a shape, and a shape is created out of a structure which started with a point, which we have as multiple time frames and multiple candlesticks, giving us informations of different time and different structures. So if you're able to identify the structure of a particular time frame, saying this was the daily time frame, you could identify the starting point of a particular trend, let's say this, and the breaking point of this trend, which you could use the lower time frame structures, that is to say on the 15-minute time frame, on the 1 hour time frame, the 4 hour time frame, to understand more of the possibilities of which this could end up like this, which we predict, or there could be a possible reversal to the upside. So smart money also helps you to understand the area of decision where each turning point is likely to happen, which the knowledge of premium and discount comes in. Alright, so we have recorded videos of this topic individually, which I will share with you guys, that you would also use to educate yourself on how these stuffs work, which would give you an insight on how smart money concept works. I believe everybody can hear me, right? Hello?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay. So I would also share informations about these videos as time goes on, so you can also educate yourself on how to use these methods, from smart money concept to Wyckoff to Elliott wave, to whichever one we go with. Although as you share the videos, you also gain insights and understanding of how these technical concepts work, because I already broke them down in the most simplified way possible on those videos to be posted to the public. So you are going to be using your own charts, which you can find on TradingView, as your practical method. I don't advise anybody to trade with any method you come to understand more as you share the videos, until at least you have shared 100 videos. That is to say, you have spent at least the minimum of 100 days sharing videos continuously, and you have gained insights of a similar method over 100 different contents. So I'm definitely sure you could show some positive results on the charts when you go to test them. But other than that, I prefer you just identify these stuffs on past charts. Charts which have already played out. You just use your eyes, train your eyes to spot the areas, especially my charts. You could go to the Instagram platform, view those charts which I have posted in the past, understand how and why they play out in such manner, what were the key roles that added to the flow, and why was those highlighted areas respected. Things like that could give you insights on how I do my stuff and what to do with your stuff. And for the public, for now I'm still looking for more educators to train, because I personally don't fancy the industry the way it is right now. I don't like. It's too messy. It's too messy. It's too many scamming and too many public fake gurus. They're public. The public know them, and we know they are fake, but we can't do anything about them. But we can actually, if we are able to unite and understand and learn, and go under the proper guidance of someone who has experience, we could create a set of traders that could understand the market in a dynamic and in a dimension where these gurus can be seen plainly to the public that they are fake. Do you understand? Because if a set of educators have a high level of knowledge when it comes to educating the public and the background of technical analysis, you can't have somebody come up to you and show you rubbish to take your $200 just because he has a car to show you on Instagram. That doesn't even make any sense. Your car has nothing to do with it. It's very annoying, because if the government decides to shut down the entire industry, it's fair. And it's not fair to some people who have built their life around the entire industry, and starting to actually make a name or something reasonable out of this, and then end up getting the industry banned because some other people decided to try and scam the public using rented cars. And it doesn't even make any sense. Why do you have to show your profits to show your good? I don't understand. I thought we are here to understand knowledge. How come you believe because someone could have a sports car, which obviously is rented, or is being sponsored by a broker who they are affiliating with? Like, it's so obvious, because I have been in the industry for about 4 years now. I have been approached by multiple brokers for such content. I don't entertain them the most because I spend my time in school. You guys noticed I just finished last year, so I've not been that free. But I don't entertain those stuff the most because it could lead to a different direction when it comes to your career entirely in trading. When you start to involve yourself in content that does not fit society, it could lead to you having a reputation that you might not be proud of in the future. So I have decided to spend my time educating the public. This is not politics that I will be scared of the government, but this is an industry where in the next 2 to 3 decades we should be growing. We should be growing when it comes to communities, when it comes to knowledge, when it comes to reputation. Very soon you will start hearing people say Forex is a scam because you can't identify people who are doing it properly and those who are doing it wrongly anymore. But if we are able to change the public mindset, I'm not charging anybody for anything. Do you understand? I'm not charging anybody. I'm not telling anybody to pay me 100, 200. If you want to join the academy, it's a different thing. If you want to get educated on how to do this, it's a different thing. This is even bigger, yes, but I'm willing to train the first set of people, because you can't steal that. The fact I brought you into this, you can't steal that particular time away from me. So at least I know where you're coming from, and I know you know what you're doing. You understand? It's not then a threat because you are educated. But when I see people who are not educated, I don't even know where they're coming from, and they're having a whole lot of attention. It's good, yes, it's promoting the industry, but what are they promoting? This is completely wrong. This doesn't prove anything. This just gives a bad reputation and a bad image of traders. And if the government decides to come privately for traders, we will all suffer this blame. And these people might not even, you would be shocked the offer brokers give to individuals to promote some certain levels of rich lifestyle, to get people to subscribe, or to get people to like, or get people to follow, because they are trying to keep a mindset of low vibration, where you feel the urge to trade whenever you see a post. The minute you see them post, you just want to fund and lose. You understand? Nobody's caring. They don't care if you win. You're not supposed to win. So nobody is here to post whatever is going to motivate you. That's why you don't see them posting free charts the way I do. Instead, you see them sharing a different thing and their playouts from private demo trades just for you to fund. So those kind of things. Now, why come into an industry when it's a scam publicly? Because it's going to die anyway. So if we know we want to be traders and we want to exist in the industry, we have to do something about it. Do you understand? Because if you know you want to be in the industry for long, you don't want to spend the next 3 years learning trading and then the government comes to ban it in your country because of the high level of scammers and doctors in it, then you have to be willing to learn. You have to be willing to be that individual who know what he's doing, not that one who goes to buy a screen and or make wheels and deceive people. They don't even know the meaning of trading. What's the meaning of Forex? You will hear somebody saying rubbish. And Nigerians are getting engaged the most. That's the annoying part of it. They're getting engaged the most. I don't know why. We already have enough bad image to be the front runners of such terrible image. It's very sad. So let's take some questions. Those of you who have personal trading questions, you might want to ask me. We could do that now.